In regard to the 43rd GST meeting which took place yesterday in virtual mode. Most important is, as you are aware, during COVID times, the exemption that was already granted to all COVID related material, the incidence of tax has been kept at the same level, wherein in certain cases concession was given, but the decision to bring the tax incident lower down was taken by the GIC, which is empowered under the GST Council rules. So, for information, all this comes to the Council. As you see, there are 5 volumes in front of me. Everything works in a very detailed manner as far as the GST Council is concerned. As far as Goa is concerned, I am making one demand again and again before the GST Council, that as a small state, Goa should have preference like the other smaller states as well, whether it is Arunachal, whether it is Himachal Pradesh, whether it is the northeastern states, all the northeastern states. That simple example, the compensation cess, which is a shortfall in revenue of the state, is given to us for 5 years from right from July 2017 by the center. The quantum what has been given to us so far for this as of now is 840 crores, and what is due to us is almost about the same amount, that is 840 crores. And it never comes in one go 840, it comes in tranches. In tranches, when it comes, sometimes 150, 120, 100, it comes like that. So my simple request is, they should look at Goa differently. They should look at smaller states a little more than much more what attention they are paying, and give us the money first, so that we will not have any financial crisis. Because if there is a shortfall with the implementation of GST, then they should compensate for it. Now, yesterday, all issues were discussed threadbare as usually happens, and the history of the GST Council is that in 99.99% of the cases or matters decided have been by consensus. Never there, even if there are dissenting voices, everybody is free to talk. It is a democracy. Everybody is free to express their opinion, and it is only then that a consensus is arrived at. Yesterday, the first bone of contention was that how can GIC take a decision and when the full GST Council is there. Arguments against that were very simple. What were the arguments? That during pandemic times, during exigencies, you need to take fast decision. Therefore, the empowered committee, which is GIC, took the decision, and decisions were taken and ratified. Later on, it comes for information to the GST Council. Some people said, no, you accept the powers of the GST Council. But finally, better sense prevailed, but precious 1 hour of the GST Council was consumed. Okay, this is one issue. Second issue, as I argued in the beginning, that smaller states should have preference, and on all issues, I have always been forthcoming because I study all the matters. GST matters are not per se very easy. These are financial matters. One particular gentleman who came for the first time after his election is the finance minister of Tamil Nadu. I take offense to the way he conducted himself. He expressed himself in the GST Council. He said, why should one listen to smaller states so much? Why should Goa get so much attention? I have a large constituency. My Tamil Nadu is my own constituency, is bigger than the whole of Goa. My vote and my voting in the GST Council should have more value. I took strong offense to this, and publicly I want to condemn the Finance Minister of Tamil Nadu, Mr. Palinival Tyagarajan, for having insulted, not me, insulted a small state like Goa, and also insulted all the small states in Goa. His case is, he says, because I am a big state, I should have a bigger voice and my vote should be counted as more than one. I asked him, which world are you living? And is this the thinking of the DMK? Is this the thinking of the Congress? Because ultimately Congress and DMK fought elections together. That means, do they not believe in democracy? I take strong offense to this. This is an affront to the smaller states. This is against the small state. It is an argument being advanced in a democracy which is dangerous for democracy. It is being said, I am the big brother, you shut up, you small brother. Something like that is being said. How can he say such a thing? I want the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, Mr. M.K. Stalin, to condemn his minister for making such a statement and make him apologize, the Finance Minister of Tamil Nadu. Is he trying to tell me that he is against the constitution of our country? Does he not believe in the constitution of India? Does he not believe in equality before law? Does he not believe that whatever your status, whatever your standing in society, whether your constituency comprises lakhs of voters or a few thousands, everybody has got one vote. In the same manner, GST Council is a constitutionally constituted body. It is by an act of parliament. It is a body which has, I will say, has tested itself already from 1st July 2017 till now. You take April collection, though March people paid in April, 1,41,000 crore was the collection for that particular month. Does it not show GST is working? And I well remember, except two decisions only in the GST Council. One was as regards lottery, as far as Kerala is concerned. Only one issue, there was a sort of voting. It went by majority. Otherwise, all decisions have been taken by consensus. I want to remind the new Finance Minister of Tamil Nadu, Mr. Palanival, refrain from your conducting yourself in a manner as a big brother versus the small brother, or big state versus the small state. We all have equal right. His attitude should be condemned by one and all, by a right-thinking people, and he should not target Goa. And at yesterday's meeting I took offense because he said, what is Goa? It is a small thing. It is a small population. You should listen to me, he tried to tell the chairperson, the Union Finance Minister. I should have more value. I should be heard more. But the Honorable Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharamanji very clearly told him, everybody is equal before the law. There is no bigger vote and smaller vote. Everybody has one vote. Whether you are a small state or you are a big state or a medium state, all are equal, all carry equal weightage. She had to snub him. But the issue will rest only when he expresses his apology, because this is against the people of Goa. I represent the Goan people in the council, that is the GST Council, and he is saying you are small, therefore you keep quiet, you cannot talk. How can this happen? A distinction being made on the basis of the population of Goa, a distinction being made, you are a very small tiny state and I am a big state called Tamil Nadu. So this is never acceptable, should not be accepted. I condemn him in the strongest term. and I hope other right-thinking Democrats all over the country will condemn him. And I want the Congress also at the center to clarify. You all were in alliance with this DMK party in Tamil Nadu. Whether you subscribe to such a view that because you are small, your voice is not taken into consideration at all. Is this the thinking in the Congress? I want to ask. Because it is very dangerous for a small state and for all the small states in the country. In the world itself, does he fail to realize there are small countries and very big countries with small population and very large population? And is there going to be a distinction being made based on this? He should answer all these questions, and I am sure that time should make him change his views totally in the interest of democracy if he believes in the Constitution of India.
Why reference of Goa came in that conversation?
Reference of Goa came because I was making out a case for Goa that we should get special preference because our requirements are small in terms of finances devolving to the state from the center. And not only that, even otherwise, I made a case that our mining is literally stopped. During the lockdown now, there are no tourists coming. So how is our state going to survive? We need more finances. We have to find a way out. So he made offense saying that you are a small state. Why should we bother about you? I am a big state. You have to listen to me. I am big. That was his attitude.
Any action against him from GST Commission?
No, from GST Council, he was snubbed by the Union Finance Minister. She told him there is no big and small here. Please, you refrain yourself. In fact, when he did it for second time, I told him, I don't want to make a issue here. I will make a issue outside the council in this GST Council. I choose to forgive you. I hope better sense will prevail. I am only very hurt as a small state that you are making such comments. That means you don't believe in true democracy. And please make amends, I told him. And I am sorry, I said, that I have to make such remarks against you. But these are trends which, if developed, are very unhealthy in a democracy, which I brought to his notice.
Any other issue in GST Council? Notable issue?
No notable issue in the GST Council is augmentation of revenue of the smaller states as well as the big state, how it should be done. A separate meeting we asked for. In fact, I also asked for a separate meeting only on that. So I said there has to be out of the box thinking, out of the box solution to come out of not only the pandemic, to come out of the bad financial situation. And I said compensation cess is very much linked to that, because compensation cess, as you know, will stop after June 2022. What do we do after that about the shortfall? So we have to find some way out. Either you have to continue the compensation cess after that and revisit the rates of some of the commodities which were lowered earlier, or open up other avenues where you will get more revenue generated in the GST Council. Something has to be thought of differently and implemented.
So any benefits that Goa can receive?
As far as Goa is concerned, that is what we are asking time and again, more funds from the center. No? Last time, after asking them more funds, even for celebration of Liberation Day, they gave us 300 crore, no? Because we are completing 60 years. So that way, center has been helping us. You have had Nitin Gadkari helping us with all the national highways, with all the bridges. You have seen the transportation and travel has become much more pleasant and healthier now. With broader roads, concrete roads, the mobility has increased. Who has done this? The BJP government.
Don't you think so? Even the government center could have helped the state as far as the cyclone issue was concerned, because they have helped Gujarat.
No, we have sent they have said to assess the loss and after due assessment to send us the quantum of loss incurred by our state. And I think we are sending it across.
This 5-year compensation ends in June 2022, sir. But
Yes,
it has
yes.
been extended.
No, it has not been extended.
No?
No.
So,
it will continue to be collected till what borrowing the central government has done and met our shortfall, that is to be paid by through that loan. So it is not going to impact the finances of the state. But what do we do after that if whatever shortfall we'll be having? That is the issue.
More loans घेवपाचे chances are to shortfall घेवपाक आनी loan घेवपाचो.
That is for the center to decide. Because they have to pay us the compensations.
कितले आसा आमची compensation?
उरला.
आमचे गोंयचे उरला.
What is due to us is around 840 crores.
To be given
Yes, to be given.
in the span of how many years? Span of time.
Yeah, they decide the tranches.
that's what.
Every time they give little.
How much it is like roughly they give? Any idea like 100 crores, 200 crores?
No, they give, last time they gave thing 140 crores. Then again they gave us 200 crores. Like that. Another time they gave us some 120 crores. So it comes in
Whatever was
tranches.
collected,
Tranches. Huh?
किती collect जाता ते दितात.
होय ते distribute करता मागीर.
Percentage wise.
So any idea that within
Then IGST also is there. Whatever balance is there, that also comes to the state afterwards, no? According to your share, what they collect.
So within this from now to the election limit कितले येऊ शकतात काय? म्हणजे किती roughly किती idea असतात? Means till the assembly elections are
No, we will be getting all this entire 840 crores
840.
yeah, in different tranches, and we may get more also. We have asked for more. No? Every time I am making out a case. No?
Yeah, that's what. So next meeting is when now?
See, don't forget, every time I do take up some issue. Last time I took up issue of for tourism, it was 28% tax. It was only me, no, the Goa meeting.
Alright.
It was lowered to 18%.
18%.
Had it not been Delhi objecting, it would have become 12%, which would have been internationally comparable. More tourists would have come because room rents would have dropped like anything. But Delhi objected. They said we will lose all our revenue. Only one state objected. Other she was inclined to make it 12%. It's a matter of record.
पण मी एवढं मेन्शन केलं लास्ट टाइम 300 ॲडिशनल फंड तो बजेटांतल्यान दिला तेंच्यांनी 300.
Yeah.
तुम्ही लास्ट टाइम स्टेटमेंट दिलं तेजो फॉलोअप आहा कितें मीन्स
They are giving, see, 300 crores to my knowledge has still not come. It's supposed to come any time now. That is going to come separately.
300 crores.
That is a special grant.
तुम्ही गव्हर्नमेंटाक हे केला की ते कोविड पेशंटांक
Yeah, of course I have
कितें फॉलोअप केला तुजो
Yes, it is being followed up.
तर compensation दिवचे म्हणून.
Yes.
How much किती
Compensation
for
from
family.
the
For
300
family
crores.
or कितले
Why,
दिवचे?
not only that, even otherwise we should give compensation.
But your party
Why?
president,
Because-
party president has asked all states, I mean BJP rule states, to identify children who have been orphaned by the death of both the parents.
But that is a separate process altogether to help people. Besides that, everybody who lost their near and dear one should get something.
How much?
That thinking is already there. We'll decide that. We'll come to you at the right time.
In the last meeting, center had allowed states to borrow some 75% or something. They had allowed some states.
No, see, under FRPM, up till 3%, and they had increased, allowed the increase to 5%. Okay. Now there was a demand in this GST council meeting also to increase it to 5%, but it was not agreed. But they said they are going to consider it. Now that group of ministers also is going to analyze it, no?
Why not कितले दिवचे roughly? For each compensation, because every state has their own compensation scheme. उनके दिवचे, उनके लाख दिवचे per compensation कितले दिवचे तुमचे?
That list is there, Mani. I don't know which file it is. You want it?
सायक्लोनाचे येताले पण थिंक
It is there. Wait.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Full cyclone तेका 4 lakhs दिला आम्ही. So इथून कितले दिवचे?
I don't know which file it
5 lakh,
is. One of this file I had flagged it, but after call meeting I mixed it
No,
up.
roughly actually you could tell us.
No, the whole chart is how am I supposed to remember such big figures? Yes, okay, I am over full page. They record each and every word what you do.
आणि एक बजेट एश्युरन्स दिल्ले गव्हर्नमेंटान ह्या बजेटाक की सगळ्या घरांक हाऊस नंबर मेळटलो ताचो स्टेटस कितें आहा ती पंचायत अशी
लिगलाइज करता.
म्हणजे तेजे काय आनी हें आसतना कंडिशन्स आसचे ना कोणी घरा बांदिल्या तेंकां सगळ्यांक नंबर
Idea is, see, whichever houses that are existing till today, okay, they are already there. Nobody is going to demolish them. Okay, nowhere in Goa they have been demolished for that matter. They have electricity, they have water. They go to health and they get the NOC from the health department, and then they get the electricity and water. As against such a background, none of the panchayats are earning a single paisa as revenue. None of the municipalities are earning a single paisa as revenue. Giving them house number does not legalize those particular houses. They continue as it is, but at least because they are using the resources of the government in terms of electricity, water supply, other amenities like roads, gutters, which the panchayats do, panchayats should get some income. Legalizing them is altogether different processes for the revenue department to deal with it.
Transport department area.
This is only one authorized.
Yeah, huh?
Digital meters are there.
कितले बुकिंग जाला
I can only say a fairly good number of people have already fixed the meters. Every day there are people fixing the meters. But I don't want to give the numbers because then I don't want them to become targets for fixing the meters. But they have realized that they have to fix the meter. It's a High Court order, it has to be followed. They have no option. And moreover, we have taken all their grievances into consideration. Now Monday is the STA meeting where increase in the fare also will be decided on Monday. Monday is the STA meeting which will decide about the fares.
What happened to this, when you talk about the grievances, you have been asking for that counter for a long time. Finally, last cabinet has transferred it. Like the last cabinet.
Yeah, last cabinet has
आणि तुमचं मिनिस्टर डेप्युटी सीएम आता 2 महिने पहिला सांगताना ऑलरेडी ट्रान्सफर केलं.
now only after they pay the money as per that cabinet decision, then the counters will be transferred back to airport authority, and then airport authority will give it to us. We are in touch, constant touch with them. The moment they pay that amount, then it will come to us.
So after that,
Our action starts.
the
Then you will
solution
see.
will come.
Yes, I am very confident what solution it is.